Welcome to Basic Brewing Video. I'm James Spencer.
I'm Steve Wilkes.
I'm talking quick because we're going to do something very quick today.
Speed brewing.
Speed brewing!
There's no speed involved.
It's not like speed buggy.
Yeah.
It's like speed brewing. First of all, open us a beer, Steve. We have a 6-pack of IPA there, which brings us back to our roots of how we started video podcasting. We did a 6-pack of IPA. Thank you very much, sir. We are going to show you how to brew a 6-pack of IPA in less than an hour.
Yeah, this I gotta do.
And you will. Cheers.
Ooh, that's an hour's worth of work right there? Mm-hmm. Well, that's an hour well spent.
Oh my. Now this is an IPA made with an ounce of Simcoe hops and a pound of light dry malt extract.
That's it?
That's the key. Now, of course, there's yeast and there's water.
Well, yeah.
But the key is that we're going to use small batch brewing, and we're going to use the 15-minute IPA or pale ale technique that we've used on this show before,
Right.
to cut the brewing time down to nothing. And you say, why? Why would you want to do such a thing? Well, I love small batch brewing, and you know what people say? One of the first objections that they have to small batch brewing is, why would you take as much time? Why would you take as much time to brew 1 gallon as it takes to brew 5 gallons?
Yes.
Why? If I can take the same amount of time, I want 2 cases of beer instead of a 6-pack. Well, I challenge you to brew 2 cases of beer, a 5-gallon batch or a 10-gallon batch in the time that we're going to do today. So what do you think? What do you think of the beer, first of all?
I think it's delicious. It's everything I would want and less. Meaning it doesn't have any off flavors. It's real clean. It's really hoppy. Mm-hmm. That's a good beer, and I can't believe it's just an extract beer with 1 hop. So
right,
wow,
right. No steeping grains.
Did you use USO5?
I used USO5. Here's the quick recipe. We'll go through it when we go through the process. But a pound or 0.45 kilograms of light dry malt extract, 10 grams of Simcoe at 15 minutes, which is the start of the boil, and 18 grams of Simcoe at flame out, and then a little bit of Safale USO5. The starting gravity is 1062. When we bottled, we didn't take because there was not enough to fill a hydrometer.
Yeah, it would have been a bottle.
So I'm guessing that it's going to be about 6.9% alcohol. So,
well, this is a robust little pale ale here.
So my challenge, I brewed this beer the other day in 53 minutes.
From start to finish.
From start to finish, that is where we are right now with everything laid out, to all the dishes being clean.
Wow.
Because that's how I count my brew day, from start to clean dishes.
So my challenge is to brew beer and clean the dishes? There's a pot roast pan in there. You didn't tell me about that. You could have cleaned up from last night.
This is how I get free beer, free labor. The camera's not even running.
Oh, good.
But no. So my challenge to you, sir.
Okay.
My record is 53 minutes.
I'm going to beat
Are
that.
you up to the challenge?
I'm up for it. I'm in the first heat, and we won't have a second run. So if I fall down, sorry, I'm getting over the Olympics. Okay.
All right, let's start. Let's stop talking and start brewing. Go.
All right. So the first thing I'm going to do is measure 3 quarts of water into the brew pot. So here we go. I'm brewing. I'm officially brewing.
Time's a wasting.
Time's a waste, so I'm pouring as fast as I can. Okay. We're 3.5 minutes in, and now I'm going to sanitize all the little goodies. So here's the airlock. So that's going in to be sanitized. We've got to sanitize this guy. Anything that'll come in contact with our wort. And here's our fermenting vessel. So we'll get this with some sanitizing liquid in it. I'm at the 5.5 minute mark, and my water's heated up. It's not boiling yet, but I'm ready to add in my dry light malt extract. You don't want it to be boiling because it'll go, you have a big mess. So here we go. I'm going to add in the fermentables to our beer. Ooh, this is more fun. Oh man, that smells like a malted milk. Well, we're about 8 minutes into the process right now. While I'm waiting for the wort to come up to a boil, I'm going to measure out 10 grams of Mosaic hops. This is a really nice hop. If you haven't played with it yet, make a point to do so because you'll like it. I've over poured. Hang on.
Nice meth lab scale.
Yeah, it works great. All right, so we're 12 minutes into the boil. The wort is up to a boil now. I'm going to add my 10 grams of Mosaic hops. And we will let this go for 15 minutes. Hence the name 15-minute ale. All right, so we're 14 minutes into the process, maybe a minute or two into the boil, but now's the perfect time for me to get all of my nicely sanitized gadgets and get them over here so they can drain a little bit. These have been soaking in our sanitizing solution for, a few minutes now, 5 or 6 minutes, I suppose. And really it just needs to be in contact for 2 minutes in order to be sanitized. This is so simple, like me. Time is up. It's been 15 minutes, so what we have to do now is turn this heat off. Did I do that? Yes, I did. Strange stove. We're 27 minutes and 58 seconds in, 28 minutes. So now I'm going to add my 18.4 grams of Mosaic hops, which is the rest of the hops in this 1 ounce package. So that's at flame out.
What's that smell like?
It smells like gold. It smells like every kind of hop that's ever been made. That's Mosaic.
Time's a wasting.
I hear you. Okay, I'm going to put the lid on. It's not too hot. And I'm going to take this over and we're going to cool it down in an ice bath.
What time is it?
We are 33 minutes into the process and I'm agitating my wort, which is against the law in Minneapolis. You don't want to agitate your wort. Actually, so see, here's our wort, and it's cooling down very nicely. Let's take a temperature reading. I'm at 127 degrees. So this will probably take us about 10 minutes to do this. And I'm just going to kind of swirl this around. I just want to get some contact on the side of the pan. You don't want to go crazy, you know, moving it around, but you can get the wort up onto the side and that'll help it cool a little more quickly. The amazing thing is that all the beer that InBev makes is done exactly this way, in 1 gallon pots. You just don't know it. Okay, so now we've cooled our wort down. It's at about 68 degrees. It's time for me to get it into the fermenter and get the yeast into it. So here we go.
What time is it?
Oh yeah, let's see. We've been doing this for 39 minutes. I think I'm ahead of you, James.
Oh no!
All right, here we go. Don't want to make a mess.
It all goes in.
Everything. All must go. None stays behind. Ooh, that reminds me of something. Okay, and so now I'm going to pitch about 1/3 of a package of USO5. Probably take me longer to open the package than anything else. I feel like I'm in the Olympics. Where's the Jamaican team? They showing up yet? So I'm gonna put about 1/3 of this package of USO5 in here. Mostly getting it on the sides. There we go. That's plenty. Put this away. We'll let that bloom for just a second. I'm going to get it all shook up. So now I'm going to get this all shook up. My hands are sanitized. Nothing to see here. Move along. And I'm just going to get this all shook up really good.
Why?
Because you want to aerate the wort. What am I? Is this a quiz? I'm going to aerate this wort so that it gets a really good oxygen level so that the yeast have something to work on. I hope my stress test works out well. I should be fine in the morning. Okay, this is good enough. I'm done now.
need you done at Sherwin-Williams.
That's right. I work part-time as a paint mixer.
Time's wasted.
Well, yeah, I'm sorry. I can't even think. Don't do what I do, which is usually put this thing in first and then the whole thing falls through. Put this first because it'll make it tighter.
That's what she said.
That's what she said. And now I just need to put a little water on that and we're good to go. I'm at 43 minutes. It's the home stretch. If I can get this done, what was your time? 53 minutes? I get 10 minutes to do all the dishes. Here we go. You don't have to take notes on this.
Film at 11.
Film at 11.
All right. Good job, Steve.
I did it.
Are you out of breath?
Coming, mother.
Now, here we have our 6-pack of IPA.
Yep.
This time with Mosaic. Oh, I can't wait till.
Oh, man. Yeah.
And my time was 53 minutes.
Mine was 46 minutes and 24 seconds.
45 minutes and 24 seconds.
Oh.
You did even better than you thought.
Wow.
So you beat me at my own game.
Well,
Congratulations.
thank you very much.
And look, the dishes are done. There's the proof.
Yeah.
So from a flat-footed start
I beg your pardon.
to all the dishes being done, a 45-minute brew day.
And we're done.
You helped me bottle the initial 6-pack.
Yes, I did.
And it took us about half an hour. Mm-hmm. So this batch in total took about an hour and a half. So I'm going to call it the 90-minute IPA.
Yeah.
I think that
Dogfish Head's probably got a license thing
maybe
on
a little copyright infringement there. But so what did you think of the process?
Very simple, very, very nice. I mean, just super easy to do. It makes me want to go back and be an extract brewer again. I haven't brewed an extract batch of beer in years. Mm-hmm. And now I'm thinking, ooh, this is pretty simple. And how good this beer is.
Yeah, it's really
and
good.
so, boy, it's just like, you don't have to do, I'm not saying you shouldn't be an all-grain brewer. I'm not saying you should, change from that. But if you just want to, you're bored, it's Tuesday night. There's no good TV on Tuesday, let's face it. And, why not make a gallon of beer?
And this is a perfect way to get to know some hops.
Yeah.
Like those, there's nothing like the flavor of those Simcoe hops.
Right.
And boy, the flavor in this beer.
It's amazing.
It's just incredible. Also, okay, I guess I should also say that how we primed this, we used the little priming sugar tablets, four per bottle. Mm-hmm. And we came out with exactly 6 beers. I mean, there wasn't a drop left in the fermenter after we got done.
Yeah, this is a great process. I plan to do this. And I like the idea of being able to have different kinds of beers and not a whole lot of any one thing. And it's, I love it. It's great.
So, hey, 5-gallon, 10-gallon brewers, can you do a whole brew day in 45 minutes?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Anyway, it's not that I'm saying that I'm going to brew 1 gallon all the time. No. It's not that I'm going to brew extract all the time. It's just that this is another tool to put in your tool belt.
That's right.
So take that and put it in your tool belt.
So
we have some drags.
Yes, we do.
So cheers.
Cheers.
Hope you enjoyed it.
Right if you get work.
Hang by your thumbs.
Come and visit us on the web. At BasicBrewing.com, you can find archive lists of both our audio and video podcasts on homebrewing. You can also find our DVDs, Extract Brewing and Partial Mashing, Stepping into All Grain, Low-Tech Lagering and Decoction Mashing, Introduction to Wine Kits, and our Basic Brewing Brewer's Logbook, where you can track and log up to 50 batches of beer. Drop us a line. We'd love to hear from you. Write to James at BasicBrewing.com, Steve at BasicBrewing.com, or just use the contact form on BasicBrewing.com.
We are going to do.
Gunter?
We are going to do.
I'm Josh Mingy.
I'm Stan Schmengi. Welcome to the Happy Wanderer Brewing Show.